Hello, my name is Elmira Strange and I'm a psychologist, life coach and I founded Therapeutic Coaching Academy, where you can learn how to build your successful business as an online therapist or a coach, where we can learn various techniques and tools that you can use in your therapy or coaching sessions with your clients, and also of course for yourself. So it's not always about your clients, it's also about you. In today's video, I would like to discuss one of the techniques that is used in psychodynamic psychotherapy, which is called free association technique, which I believe you can use in your coaching sessions too if you are a coach. And if you're a therapeutic coach or a therapist, then it's obviously you can use it, and perhaps you and your client would benefit from this experience. So what is free association technique? This technique is derived from psychoanalysis, and the founder of psychoanalysis is Sigmund Freud. And before you condemn the man for coming out with all kinds of things that are related to sexuality and inappropriate behavior and attraction between children and their parents and so on, let me tell you that there are certain things Sigmund Freud left for us that we can work with and we can use to our own advantage. For example, it's certain techniques such as dream interpretation, or free association tool that we are going to discuss today, or certain bits from psychoanalysis and how he was analyzing the content of the mind from his clients. Not necessarily we'll have to do it in the way that he was doing it, but still he gave us a very good grounding in what talking cure therapy really is. And we've learned quite a lot from this man, whether we like it or not. Also, he has introduced the idea of id, ego and superego you're probably very familiar with, and the role of the subconscious in our mind that now we all know about, that a lot of our behavior and the patterns that we run by, they are actually happen on the subconscious or unconscious level. So how do we use this free association technique and what it actually involves and what it represents? What is it? Free association technique. This technique involves reading out words or phrases or showing the person symbols in order to make him or her to come up with associations that come up quite quickly, suddenly in their mind. So basically the client reacts to seeing the pictures, objects, or hearing certain words or phrases in a certain way. They react with words, phrases, sentences or explanations. The free association technique can also involve other things such as smells, visualizations, reference to what's around us, and so on. There are many things that we could use for this technique, but the most common one is using words or phrases, but usually it's words. So your client has three choices. They either can react with an automatic word that comes up in their mind to the word that you say to them, or they can react with a sentence or a phrase to the word that you present to them. Or the third way of doing it is you asking the client to give you an explanation or what it means for them when you give them the word or the phrase. The main reason for this technique is to bring out the material that is stored on our subconscious or unconscious level and bring it out to our conscious. So we could become aware of what is stored in our unconscious. And I use both words, subconscious and unconscious, but what I mean is the same thing, is the material that is stored in our psyche that we don't have immediate access to. We don't know what is stored there. So if somebody says to you some word and you react with another word, you don't even know what will come up in our mind before you respond. That's the idea. We bring out something that is stored out of our conscious awareness onto something or the field that is conscious awareness. And if you've been watching my other videos, then you know that I have been repeating the main solution to many of our issues and challenges and the way we change and access our thinking and emotional states is the awareness. The awareness is the key. It's the first most important step towards understanding what's happening in our mind. And we all need to understand what's happening in our mind because it gives us solutions to improving our life and our mind and how we behave and think and so on. So with using free association technique, it gives you access to the client's subconscious mind, where they can give you information that they are not aware of. and which then you can use for analysis and interpretation, together with the client, of course. So in order to prepare for this technique, you will need to prepare a list of words or phrases that you will read out to your client. For example, this list may consist of words that are related to action, behavior, emotions, various aspects of their life. The words might be general and subtle, and certain words might be striking and quite powerful. You can use a mixture of words and experiment with this technique, even with people who you know, for free, just to see what the idea behind it and what actually it gives you, and whether you can work with it, with this technique. When your client responds to you with the words or phrases or explanations for different words that you give them, then your task is to make notes, especially about the words that are unusual or elicit some feelings or emotions, and you can see it in your client too. These will be used for further analysis, interpretation, discussion of what they really mean for your client and whether there is a story behind them, which can give you a picture of what actually they perhaps desires, wants, likes and dislikes, the challenges and issues that they face, and some of them they might not be aware of. But with this technique, these challenges might be brought to life. Well, I hope you found this information useful, and now you can try to use this technique in your coaching or therapeutic sessions with your clients. And if you have some experience of using this technique, or your thoughts about whether it's appropriate to use this technique, please share it in the comments below. So if you like this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it yet. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.